Okay, so here we go for our second test at this, comparing how the AI work or get through a slower pack in multi-class, and comparing how they do that in Assetto Corsa Competizione by Kunos to what we are now in, which is Automobilista 2 by Reza. So we're doing a very, very similar test. We're going to the exact same track. We're going for the exact same length of race as well, 30 minutes. And we are going with heavy rubber, and we had an optimum track in ACC, so we shall have an optimum track in Automobilista 2. And we're starting at the same time, and reasonably similar conditions, nice and sunny. This time I'm in a, last time I was in a GT3 Ferrari Evo. There is not a GT3 Ferrari Evo in AMS2, so we're going to choose the closest thing to it, which is the McLaren. And we have got a field roughly with the same number of opponents. I think it was 26 opponents, or 25 or 26 in ACC. This time we've got 25, and we've got a grid of half and half GT3s and GT4s. We are once again at max aggression, as we are at the max available aggression in Automobilista 2, in ACC rather. I will be starting in 7th place, as I did in the race with in ACC, but this time I'm putting the, now this is the thing, in ACC I had my opponent skill at 94, and as high as you can go is 100. In AMS2 I'm having them at 120, which, as you can see, you can't go any further. That is the furthest I can go with the skill level in this sim, because to get a similar kind of competition to what I get in ACC, I have to have the skill quite a bit higher in AMS2. So that's what I've done there, and that makes it a fair test. So in the last race we got to about lap 9 when and about 2/3 of the way through the race when we caught the GT4 pack.
29
so we'll see what happens at this time round. Once again, I've put in the last race in ACC, I had about 50 litres of fuel. We've got 50 litres of fuel here. So without further ado, let's get on with it.
30 minutes.
And I'm also using one click of traction control and one click of ABS.
Let's go.
As I did in the ACC test. Here we go, starting from 7th position. So, all tight round the first corner, through cleanly. Oh, late on the brakes, as we get to Montreal, but we've already taken a position. We're up into 6th. Some cars kicking up dirt there. One of the big differences between Assetto Corsa Competizione and AMS2 is that it's in Assetto Corsa Competizione, when cars come off the track and go onto the dirt, when they rejoin the track they do not bring the dirt back on with them. However, in AMS2, cars that bring dirt onto the track, that dirt will stay on the track and start to build up, so that is one thing to take into account. Anyway, got to concentrate on my racing here. Also, there are minor differences with the tracks as well, or major, depending on how you look at it. So we've got bollards on insides of the corners here, whereas we didn't in ACC. But they can also be taken out during the race if cars hit them, so that may allow us to use more or less curb, depending. I would go over all of the other differences between the sims, but we're just, I've got to concentrate on my driving, and we are just focusing on how the AI get through the slower pack compared to me. So, all the way down to first. A good exit out of the last corner. So we were in 7th for most of the time in the race in ACC. We're in 6th position now. Let's see if we can maintain that. The other thing, of course, we're in a slightly different car, but just to look at how the AI make it through the pack. Let's try and get a good exit onto the straight here. We changed gear halfway through that corner. Not sure if that was a great idea or not, but onwards. Oh, there we go. Problem there. So, that was quite a major mistake from the AI there, and that's bumped us up 2 places. I do find that the AI in ACC keep it pretty consistent until they run into the slower pack. I have seen some big offs with them, but that's happened quite early on in this race in AMS2. Also bearing in mind that you can have a very different race from race to race in one sim, let alone over 2. So there will be elements that we just can't account for over the course of this little experiment because, well, that's racing. You can see the dirt building up already on that corner there. And I may have made a couple of places, but we're under attack already from behind. From the next GT3 car. I must keep an eye on the laps we're doing so I can just see when it is we come up on the GT2 pack. We're getting really attacked by the red car behind the BMW.
Don't let him through.
And he is going for it. See him there in the wing mirror, just. But I think we can just nose ahead. Oh, big puff of smoke. There's a car off.
Brakes are pretty hot now.
See that Porsche there behind us, off at the corner. We did have damage on in the race in ACC, and we've got damage on in this race as well. I've tuned it down to about the level that ACC allows. So I don't know if he'll be making a pit stop or if he'll just rejoin.
Car ahead has just done a 146.
We're on lap 3 at the moment.
P3, what's your best lap in this
In
session?
3rd position, so already we're doing quite a bit better than we did in ACC. And gonna have to give a bit of room because he really got down the inside of me there. He's taken the place back.
Come on, don't let him get away. The guy in front is Williams.
Using a lot of curb on the outside of the corner there. Will we be able to keep with him through Hamilton corner? Oh, the outside curbing. So in ACC you've got that kind of gridded cornering on the grass, and this is just a big patch of green. The green is a bit more slippery in this than it is in ACC. Now in the race in ACC, it was hard for me to. I was just keeping up in 7th with the next car, and this obviously went out in 4th. I'm imagining at this skill level, I don't think we're going to get that place back because we've only got those extra 2 places because of the little accident that the AI had.
That's a new fastest lap for Williams, 146.1. P4, the gap to Williams.
Track slightly different. Oh, not so much of an obvious bump or hump in the just before the first corner in this as there is in ACC with its lovely laser scan track. As far as I know, this track is not laser scanned. I think I could be wrong about that. If so, tell me in the comments. I think this might be possibly a LiDAR track. A little bit slippery there. And yeah, he is getting away from us. We're now on lap 5. Cars behind us there. We'll see if they manage to catch up or not. I'm going to try and keep my driving as consistent as I did in our ACC run. I was just clipping the grass there in ACC, managing not to here. That corner's a bit smooth. I do find the ACC track a little bit more detailed in that respect.
146.9. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
Gotta watch that dirt on the outside of the track. I'm able to use the curbing on the outside of that corner as I did in ACC when we would meet our GT4 pack.
Stay on it, keep digging. That's 20 minutes to go.
I was changing down a second for Williams corner there onto the straight in ACC, and then I think I decided to keep it in third. I'm very much staying in third for it in AMS2 here.
Williams ahead is increasing. It's now 1.8 seconds. Your front brakes are
So the car in front is definitely getting away from us, as confirmed by crew chief just there. Excellent application. And there's the cars behind us. I think they may be, hard to tell at the moment, but they could be gaining, I'm not sure. I've just set my fastest lap though, apparently, according to crew chief, so we might be able to hold them at bay. Have another look behind us when we get onto the Williams straight. No big bollard there, as we have in ACC on the inside of Lewis corner, oh, rather Hamilton corner there. So you can use a bit more of the inside curb, although we were using a fair bit in ACC. So how are we doing? They are still there. It's really hard to judge at this distance whether they're gaining or not. But I'm not catching this Beamer up ahead. It's certainly getting away. A little bit unsteady there. through the last corner. Well, losing or gaining, they're not doing much of either. They're sort of
Okay, Paul. Lap times are pretty consistent.
maintaining a similar distance each lap. So at the moment we are maintaining here in 4th. On our, where are we now? 8th lap. So we are getting close to the point. One more lap and we'll be at lap 9. It was just at the end of the 9th lap when we ran into the GT4 pack in ACC. Used a lot of that inside curb there, bollard and no bollard. Not a great exit onto the back straight there. But they're still keeping up behind. We might be a little bit further forward now though. Oh, a little bit slippery as we come out of the chicane there. Keeping a lot of power down as we go through the bomb hole. I believe we might be getting away from the rest of the pack a little bit. So here we are, we're on lap 9 and apparently we are now matching race pace. So I'd be expecting to run into the GT4 pack, if it's similar to ACC, around near the end of this lap.
Okay, Paul, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
We were about
That's halfway. We estimate.
We had about 13 or
fuel remaining.
About 13 minutes left in the race by the time we caught the GT4 pack as well in ACC. So let's see what happens here. We're not catching that beamer at all though.
Campos behind is now 2.7.
Oh, I don't know. I'm now not sure if they're if they might be gaining. Gotta mind that sausage curb. And inside there, use the red and white serrated curb. Stay away from the big sausage. Fine for fuel. So it was about here, lap 9, it was right here that we caught the GT4 pack. We've not seen them yet.
Well, that was at 146.8.
So there's a bit of a difference between how things were going in ACC compared to AMS2. We should be seeing them soon though. We are now into lap 10. But I cannot, looking around, see them anywhere. We're doing too much looking around. I've got to keep my laps consistent. Keep this a fair test. Loads of that curve on the inside there. We'll get a decent exit out onto the back straight here. Well, they're keeping up pretty consistently behind. We'd probably still be in 6th or 7th if it hadn't been for that little upset the AI had earlier on. So skill-wise, it's quite, or speed-wise, at least for the GT3s, it's quite similar to AC, but not seeing those GT4s yet. So we're now coming on to right at the end of lap 10, and it was the end of lap 9 that we saw them. So it's 1 lap later so far here in AMS2 before seeing the GT4s. I think we might now be catching them. I think I looked across to the other side of the track there. I think this might be the lap that we catch them. Could be wrong, but we shall see. Oh, there's quite a bit of dirt on the inside of that corner. I just saw it as we came round there. A sparkle of the gravel and stone. So we caught the GT4s at the end of lap 9. We're now at the end of lap 11, so we are 2 laps ahead now. Or 2 laps later in catching the GT4s, and I really hope we do catch them before the end of the race, else we will not be able to see how the GT3s deal with getting through the pack, which is the whole point of this test.
Okay, Paul, 10 minutes to go.
It is
That's
getting
10 minutes left.
More and more slippery. Tyre wears on normal or authentic, as we have tyre wear set up as authentic, or the equivalent of authentic in ACC. So I think that is the dirt getting pulled up onto the track that's affecting our grip. And no, I was wrong. We are not catching the GT4s. They're not there. Oh! So the 3 GT3s ahead now, making moves on each other. And I just think, yes, we are now catching the GT4s. I just saw a bunch of them going around the bomb hole corner. And I'm really losing it on that corner now.
2.0. Your outside track limit's there.
Oh, and that's allowing the cars behind to catch up. My rear left tyre is not as healthy as it was as well. So we are now at the end
car ahead
of lap 12. So 3 laps after we caught them in...
Time to dropping off. Come on, stay focused. Okay, Paul, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
ACC, and the first car we caught in ACC was a McLaren GT4, and the same thing is now happening, unbelievably, in AMS2, because that is a McLaren GT4, and we've got through just fine there. The Mercedes has followed us through.
Just ignore him, he'll go away.
Thank you, Jim. Crew Chief does say some funny things. Come on, come on, come on. That Mercedes is catching me after I had to deal with getting past the GT4. He's made a slightly better job of it than I did. I've going to have to be so cautious when we get to the bottom of the straight here, and remember that corner coming out the chicane has got quite slippery. Seems the GT4 pack are maybe a little bit more spread out this time around, because when we caught the GT4 pack in ACC, we caught a lot of them quite soon. That Mercedes nose is getting very close to my back bumper. So far we've only seen one of the GT4s. But there's another one in front of us there. Mercedes is now slipstreaming me. Got to keep eyes front, deal with the cars that we're now coming up on. Now we're getting into the thick of it. As we round on the GT4s here, so we've got a BMW and then a Porsche GT4. And BMW leaving me room there, but a little bit shaky. Mercedes followed me straight through. Oh, don't hit the GT4, who nearly didn't see me coming there. Mercedes just following me straight through there. Oh no, he's got caught up. Flashing his lights at the GT4 to let him know, look, I'm here, coming through. Did he make it? There he is. No, yes he did. Now going for his overtake. Oh, was that trouble up ahead? No, I don't know. Thought I saw something, but I didn't. And it's the Mercedes. Actually, it's we were being followed by the white Mercedes. It's now an orange and grey Mercedes that's made a jump on him. As we catch.
Okay, Paul. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes
GT4s here.
Coming up on a slower class car.
We've got two Mercedes GT3s now behind us. The white one has dropped down a place. And we're now coming up on two Camaros. Oh, what's happened up here? Oh! Don't know what happened there. A lot of smoke on the inside. Car might have lost it and retired, I'm not sure. Got a GT3 flashing behind. GT4 not giving me very much room on the outside here as I try and come through. So, GT4's not so good at obeying blue flags. Oh, it's all getting a bit tight. It's got a GT3 trying to get through as well. So far, one conclusion is that the GT4s, or the slower class cars in AMS2, are a bit more fighty and a little less observant of the blue flags. Although I can't see any marshals waving any blue flags at the moment. The BMW GT3 there has made it through fine though. So far their ability to get through the pack is pretty similar. But there has been a fair bit of position swapping. Mind you, we had between the GT3s themselves as they fight through the pack. We did find this though in ACC. We had the battle between the Porsche and the Audi who swapped positions during the battle. And there is the, you can see the two Mercedes that was following us now getting hot on the heels of the BMW behind us.
The gap is now 0.4. Alright Paul, 5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
And we are... Oh! BMW having a right look down my inside there. I left a bit of a gap, but he's gone through!
Don't panic, we'll get him back.
We We've been taken
The guy ahead
by the
is
GT3. GT3, they're weaving around all over the back of the GT4. Is he going to get on the inside? Well, he's a bit slow to make it through on the inside there, past the GT4. But he did it.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
How's he going to deal with this one? Right, he's had a bit of trouble getting past him there. Not a great exit. Well, we're passing. We're neck and neck now. Oh, this is getting tight. I couldn't quite make it past him. He went for it. Round the BMW GT4 on the right hand side. I went round the left hand side and he's beat me to it. We're in 5th position. Where are we going to finish? Got more GT4s here. He's had to wait for the GT4 to move over, which has allowed me to speed up. Oh,
One more lap to go.
he's right beside me. I'm going to have to slow down with this corner because I'm so close. Oh! And he's come through on the outside. We've got a bit of a touch there. He's gone round the outside of the GT4 there. I've gone round the inside. Hasn't slowed him down at all. We did have ever such a slight bit of contact there. So the AI seem a little bit more aggressive, possibly, in AMS2 when making manoeuvres. But it was just a paint swap. We've picked up no damage. Can we get that position back? Oh, he's having a little bit of a wobble there, so did I. This is really quite intense. And is that all of the GT4s? We've got more to deal with, because this is... Well, this will be the last, if not last, but one lap, because we are now down to 0 time.
Very little fuel left.
Oh, and we are running low on fuel. By putting the same amount of fuel. Oh, crikey, if there's another lap, are we going to finish? Putting the same amount of fuel that I did for the ACC test. I am really not sure that we're going to finish.
P5, well done mate. Good
Ah,
finish.
we did finish. Ha! That was the last lap, fantastic. And we finished in 5th position. And we finished in 7th in the ACC test. That's pretty close. That is a pretty close result. And unbelievably, the first GT4 we came up on, in AMS2, was the same model of car as the first GT4 we came up on in ACC, but we did manage to pass the entire GT4 pack in ACC, as I can see up ahead. Yeah, that's a Genetta, so there are still GT4s ahead of us. Or at least one of them here in AMS2. And also, you know, we came up on the GT4 pack 9 laps through in ACC, and it wasn't until 3 laps later, after the end of lap 12, that we started coming up on the GT4 pack. Are they GT4s up ahead there? Yeah, there's some more, looks like some more GT4s. So I don't know what that means. So that mean the GT4s in AMS2 are faster than the GT4s in ACC? I don't know. But in terms of getting through the pack, very impressive. Very impressive moves in both sims there. Oh, well, between these two tests, I've had a lot of fun. What do you guys think? Because obviously for me, it's a lot of my attention is taken up with the actual racing. Where's my pit speed limiter here?
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Okie dokie, I've forgotten where it is. Let me know in the comments what you thought of those two little tests, if you've seen both videos. And yeah, great time in both sims I had there, I must say. Absolutely fantastic. And if you've enjoyed, please hit subscribe, give us a like, and see you again for some more videos. All the best.